Hi everyone, I'm Hammi. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be budgeting for the month of August. So before I get into the numbers, I'm going to talk about the goal that I have for the month. And this month I'm only keeping one goal for myself, and that is to put 5,000 rupees extra into my personal loan payment. I had taken a personal loan from State Bank of India and the monthly EMI is 15,000 rupees. But every month I'm trying to put a little extra. So this month also I have a target of paying an extra payment of 5,000 rupees. Of course, I would like to put more into it, but I am trying to set myself a lower target so that I do not overwhelm myself. So yeah, that's the goal that I have. It's just one goal for this month. Now let's come to the numbers. The numbers are always the same. I get paid 33,810 from my work at the hospital, and then I also pay myself 36,200 rupees from my private practice income. So overall, the budget that I have for the whole month is 70,010 rupees. So the first category is always my savings, and into my savings I always allocate 1,000 rupees. SIP1 will be getting its usual 1,210. SIP2 gets 1,100, and the remaining 3,690 goes into my provident fund. So this comprises 10% of the amount that I'm budgeting with, and this is what I always give to myself. The second category is my fixed cost and utilities. So these categories, they always remain basically the same every month. So if you have been following my video for a while, you'll see that it's always the same. Most of the time it's the same, but let's still fill them out. So insurance, I always allocate 2460. Insurance get deducted in 6 months. Every 6 months I better pay the premium, but I always set aside 2460 to be ready when the time for paying my premium comes. Siblings fund is where a little bit of changes happened. Siblings fund is basically just something that me and my siblings, we have started. What we do is every month we set aside some money and we keep it in a savings account, and then that money comes in handy for family affairs. It has come in handy a lot of times, so I feel like this is something good that we started. Every month we used to be putting 1,000 rupees into siblings fund, but this month on we have decided to set aside 1,500 instead of 1,000 rupees every month. This is increased. Room rent, I set aside 3,200. Personal loan is 15,000 rupees. This is the fixed EMI that gets deducted every month. Subscription is 1,110 rupees. Subscription basically is for Tata Sky and for the Wi-Fi connection. That's it. Other streaming services, I have Amazon Prime. I also have Spotify, and for all these things I just let the money get deducted from my guilt-free spending. Ration, this month I have given myself 3,200. Here is always the same, 500 rupees. And for food and groceries also, I am still keeping it 7,000 rupees because this is what works. And then the last category is my workwear, and I'm allocating 3,000 rupees into this. This month I am planning on buying some work t-shirts and shirts. I basically shop online because out here, if I go to the market to shop, it's going to be very expensive. So I just buy everything online. Now the total of this is 40,000. I've already done the math. 970 rupees, which comprises of 58% of the amount that I'm budgeting with. And then the third category is for my sinking fund, which is for my car maintenance, for my health and medical, for my pets, and for my vacation. So for all of those combined, I am giving myself 4,000 for the month. I used to divide my sinking fund in this way: health and medical, car maintenance, pets, and vacation. And I also used to write down whatever amount I need for all of these categories. But from August I'm thinking of just writing it down like this, and like if out of all the 4 categories, if there are any expenses, I'll be using the money for all of it, and then at the end of the month, if there's any money that's remaining, I will decide where I want to put that money. out of all the four categories where I want to put it. So I think I'll just do it that way, because in the month of July I did spend a lot of money from my sinking fund category. I'll talk about it when I do my July closeout, but it's because of that only I've decided to do this. And 4,000 rupees is 5% of the amount that I'm budgeting with. After that, whatever remains will go into my guilt-free spending category. I have already done it, but let me do it again. The total budget is 70,010 rupees. Out of that, 7,000 goes into my savings and investment, and then 40,970 goes into my fixed costs and utilities. Sinking fund is getting 4,000 rupees, so that means I have a remaining balance of 18,040 rupees, and that will go into here. This is 27% of the amount that I'm budgeting with. That is all I have for today. Thank you so much. If you're still here watching, I appreciate you so very much. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.